When a woman tries to orgasm like a man, chances are it's a big reason why she loses interest in sex. Men's and women's orgasms are different, yet women are expected to force her body to orgasm like men, leading her to feel like a failure and eventually losing interest in sex. Hi, I'm Dr. Trina Read, sexologist. It's taken me 25 years to understand why women in long-term relationships lose interest in sex. The Pursuit of Pleasure podcast tells you why and, more important, what you can do about it. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out my free masterclass workbook and video. Research shows what women want from her orgasm experience is different from men. The problem is the majority of women do what her partner wants to do. This leaves the average woman wrapping herself into pretzels, forcing her body to enjoy a type of sex and orgasm that does not satisfy her. During sex, she's 1, not getting the sensuality her body craves. 2, she's not able to orgasm in a way that works for her. And 3, she's unable to tell her partner what she wants or how to do it. So that all comes out to her orgasm experience never being more than basic or blah. Can you see how this is a problem? Yet women do love to orgasm and want to orgasm during sex. So what can you do? Luckily, there is an easy and affordable solution. OMGYES lifts the veil on women's sexual pleasure and should be required viewing for every single couple. And I will tell you more about OMGYES at the end of this video. Let's dig into why a woman in a long-term relationship's orgasm goes from something that brings her pleasure to something she avoids. At the start of a relationship, a woman can easily orgasm like a man. Then again, with all those love drugs running through her body, anything would work. But after the love drugs fade and her libido becomes sporadic, orgasming like a man stops working. And this is where we see the orgasm transition. Somewhere in their long-term relationship, something shifts for a lot of women and her orgasms become mechanical. A woman's body can orgasm without her feeling sexual desire or arousal. It's an automatic response to stimulation, like a sneeze, but with no emotional attachment. She needs something more, but isn't sure what that something is and doesn't know how to communicate the change to her partner. When her partner doesn't notice her dissatisfaction, she becomes resentful that her sexual experience is about making sure they're sexually satisfied. This resentment soon turns into apathy, and there is no bigger libido killer than being apathetic about sex. Let me be clear. This is not about orgasm or sex. It's about the expectations. And I get that's a bit of a head scratcher. You see, orgasms and sex are neutral. They're neither good nor bad. Rather, it's the emotions that we attach to sex and orgasms that make it a great or not so great experience. And this all boils down to most women not wanting the pressure to, she comes first, perform an orgasm like a man on command with every sexual encounter. You see, the majority of women in long-term relationships experience what is called a delayed sexual response, meaning she won't feel like sex when it's initiated, and in fact, it's going to take some time before she can move from her head and into her arousal. Being expected to orgasm on command during the she comes first time frame is not enough time for her delayed sexual response. And FYI, this is the male way to have sex, which is fine, but she's not a man, which is often the reason that the result of the she comes first experience is Ironically, that she does not orgasm. And if she does orgasm, it's probably mechanical. And women need so much more than just having this bodily release. Every single time that she cannot orgasm with foreplay or with intercourse, she has an unconscious sense of failure. And if that was not enough, then she needs to redirect her focus to make sure that her partner orgasms, which creates resentment. I really hope that it makes sense to you why this one-sided sexual experience creates a negative sexual mindset, meaning she has a lot of negative thoughts about sex and orgasm before, during, and after sex. And it's this negative sexual mindset that's going to wreak havoc on your sex life, because this negative sexual mindset has her believe that sex serves only to fulfill her partner, creating the sexual narrative, what's the point of having sex when there's nothing in it for me? And that it completely disables her body from enjoying sex. So please understand, the sex she's expected to have is broken. But sadly, ironically, literally, women are made to feel like she's broken. Yes, you are not broken. Your orgasm needs to happen on your terms. You need to work with your body. You need to respect your path to desire, arousal, and orgasm. And if you aren't sure how, here's the answer. OMGYES is an instructional and interactive online resource that discusses and demonstrates real-life techniques that bring a woman pleasure. The best part? It's a very small one-time fee for a lifetime of access, and there's definitely a ton of value on this website. Please check out my OMGYES video to find out more. Link will be in the description. And if you decide to join the over 1 million OMGYES satisfied users, please use my affiliate link. It doesn't cost you anything extra and helps support my work. Bottom line, women should feel empowered in her relationship to ask for her orgasm needs to be met. And this takes the two of you figuring it out together. The great news is that OMGYES makes this straightforward by opening up the all-important couple communication and her being able to discuss her pleasure. When you make her pleasure a priority, I promise you sex will be a lot more fun for you both. I'd love to hear your thoughts and comments on women being able to orgasm in a way that works for her body. Please check out my free Sex Bootcamp Masterclass workbook and video. Links will be in the description. Thank you for liking and subscribing to my YouTube channel. Your support helps grow women's sexual pleasure because you deserve a soul-quenching, mind-blowing sex life.